I teach makeup for a living, and today I'm going to teach y'all an everyday makeup routine that any of you can do. There's nothing I love more than some beautiful makeup on my face. What you're going to start out with is moisturizing your skin. I'm going to go straight in with my foundation. I wear foundation on the everyday. I'm a makeup girl. I love having that flawless complexion. So many people are scared to use a foundation on the day-to-day because they think they're gonna look, I hate this word, but like cakey, and they want to go for these like tinted serums and things like that. Not all foundations are super heavy if you apply them correctly, and I do think having like a nice foundation is gonna make the rest of your makeup look so much better. Next, we want to use all of our cream products. We're gonna start with cream or liquid bronzer. There are just a few of my favorites. I think I'm gonna use the Say today because I haven't used it in a video in a couple weeks, but you need a cream or liquid version. You don't want to be going straight on top of your wet foundation with a powder bronzer. No, absolutely not. I'm just gonna place this right on the cheekbone, rainbow around my forehead. I like to connect here from eyebrow up to my hairline. Only place I'm really avoiding is right here in the center of my forehead. Don't forget the nose. Just switch to a smaller brush of some sort. Go ahead and do blush and save concealer for last. The LYS blush stick in shade Bubbly. I like placing it kind of just right on the upper cheekbone. You don't want to be putting your blush like far down on your face. You want everything nice and lifted. Use any cream or liquid blush and just tap it right on top of your cheeks. I'm gonna conceal, but I'm doing something more glam. I love like a really heavy full coverage concealer. The Too Faced Born This Way is one of my favorite. Just for the everyday, I like something a little bit more hydrating. Here's my favorite drugstore and regular, the Kosas concealer, and this is the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer. I'm gonna use this today. I like to tap this product together on my fingers because unfortunately it doesn't have an applicator. I'm using this little mini sponge. This is my PSA right now that you need to wet your sponge. I teach makeup classes, like I said, and all the time people will tell me they don't even wet their beauty blender, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Sometimes you might see kind of a harsh line here. I just go back with whatever blush brush I was using and just kind of diffuse those two together. To set my under eyes, I'm using Huda all day, every day. But I'll only use this product right under my eyes. You don't want to fully set your entire face with a powder puff like this and your big loose powder, or else you're going to fully mattify everything. Notice how I'm picking up not that much powder because I'm not baking. I don't want this to be thick and heavy. Using enough to blur and smooth. Look at those under eyes. We're doing something natural and everyday. If I was doing like full glam, I would 100% be going in heavy with another powder bronzer and really bringing this pigment even brighter. But I'm liking how soft and natural this pigment that is going on my face right now is, so we're gonna move on. Now we're going to slightly do the brows. I feel like when it comes to eyebrows, a lot of people just neglect them because they're so scared they're gonna get like 2016 Sharpie eyebrows. You need to do a little something. You just take a thin little brow pencil, lightly underline the brow, fill in my arch because I get a little bit sparse there. And I like to also fill in the front a little bit because it tends to get a little bit sparse. Brush over it, and there you go. That took me quite literally 20 seconds. So go get you an eyebrow pencil, top it off with some brow gel, take a little bit more of your concealer and put it on your eyelids. Doing this because everybody has some veins, redness, discoloration on their eyelids, and we don't want to have that. I'm just gonna set that concealer into place. This is also a super beneficial step if you feel like you have oily eyelids. For a simple everyday look, I'm not gonna do anything crazy on the eyes. I'm just gonna take my powder bronzer and a fluffy brush and just start to work some into the crease. Decided to add a little more blush. This is one thing I typically do like to layer on the everyday. We're almost done here. Whatever brown that you used on the top, just tuck a little bit on that outer lower lash line. Top this off with some mascara. Today I'm using one from Say. We're gonna throw on a little lip combo. I'm gonna use one I've been using for a few days now. I just made a full video on it. Finish off with a setting spray and you're done. Just save this video and keep practicing. Bye y'all.